This video is to clear up what is very clear to some people, but other people might not have caught on yet. Rusda2 made him a new sock account called Catholic Cult Exposed. We also know him as Bible Blunders, Mika Makamuka, and Rusda2. Now, Seventh-day Adventists might be interested to know that he made this sock account on the Sabbath. He was over on a Catholic video talking with a friend of mine on a Catholic video, spreading his usual hate. When I went over to his video and reminded him that this was his Sabbath, it was like 9:30 on the Sabbath, and I reminded him that was his Sabbath day. And right away he left and didn't come back. He realized he'd been caught sinning on the Sabbath. Now, when this is a typical tactic of the Seventh-day Adventists, especially Rusda. See, when they do something, in order to draw attention away from themselves, they run accuse other people of doing it. So he was caught making this sock account, and two people picked up on it, former SDA Reformed and this other person, and when they picked up on it, they called him on it. Now here's the profile page of one of the people. I hope they'll come by my video and make some kind of comment. I don't know if they will or not. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll come by. But anyway, he accused this person of being me too. And then he accused former SDA Reformed. I met former SDA Reformed about a year ago. He and I have made comments on several SDA videos together. He's made some comments on mine. And if I remember correctly, he either had it on his profile page or he made a comment, I forget which now, that he was a Methodist now. But I say I'm not for sure on that. But anyway, Rusda realizes he's been caught, and he pulls his normal hatred. Rusda2 comes over here and starts accusing these two people of being me now. But it's nothing unusual for him. He did the same thing with Mika Makamuka on a person called Anti-Cultist. I forget which video this was on now, but anyway, you see his hateful statements. It's nothing but hate in this man's heart. But here's what I want some people to know as well. If there's anyone on YouTube who would love to prove me wrong, it would be Rusda2, Bible Blunders, Mika Makamuka, Catholic Cult Exposed. So he's running around with his normal distractions saying, Ben Golly, give me this, and Ben Golly, give me that. You know, here's the thing about it. SDA, maybe y'all are just more ignorant than I think you are. I'm not sure, but other people aren't. Rusda2 would love to prove me wrong. If I were wrong on the things that I'm putting up on my videos, especially these things about Ellen White, showing the book and the page numbers where I got them from, he would be the first to go get that book, that page number, and put it up on the screen and show me I'm wrong. But he can't do it. You know why he can't do it? Because he knows if he goes to that book and gets that page number, exactly what I'm showing will be on that page. So he sits down there and his little brain goes to working. Well, I'll just throw out some distractions. So he runs over there. Well, give me the font type and the color of the book and the width of it and when it was published and all of this. You know, of course, anyone within the common sense knows if you got the name of the book and the page number, then you can go find the book and look at the page number. But see, he can't do that. He's caught it between the rock and a hard spot here. If he gets the page and puts it up, then people will see exactly what I've shown. Now then, what he could do, and he's probably figured this out, but he knows I'm too smart for that, so he won't do it. He could go to a revised edition of one of her books and get that page and put it up there where they've deleted some of Ellen White's writings and where they've changed some of the pages. He could go get those and put it up there and say, see there, Ben Golly, it's not up there. But see, he knows that Ben Golly is sly. He knows that Ben Golly is smarter than that. He knows that what I would do then is go and get the editions that I have and show they were written before his, so he would be caught between two rocks and two hard spots then, because not only would it show me right, but it would show also where Seventh-day Adventists have deleted some of her writings and have changed some of the writings of a prophet. Imagine that. Here's a person getting a word from God and SDA saying, well, let's change the words of a prophet around. So he says he's caught between a rock and a hard spot. He can't come out and put it up on the screen. And anybody within the common sense knows that if anybody could prove me wrong, Rusda2 wants to. But he can't go and get these pages, like I say, because if he puts them up on the screen, he knows they would show the exact same thing. Rusda2, please do not take everybody for being as ignorant as you are. Believe it or not, there's some very intelligent people on YouTube. Now then, here's the point you need to understand, Rusda2. You have way too much hatred in your heart for me and Catholic people to call yourself a Christian. You can't tell me that if you were a Christian, that God would approve of the hatred that you have for me and the Catholic people. It's in your comments, it's in your videos, it's just like it just pours out of everything you do, the hatred that you have for me and the Catholic people. I'm going to pray for you, Rusda2, I really am, because I just see this hatred just eating you up. And it seems to get worse and worse every day. It seems like the more you can spread hate, the more you can talk hate. It seems like there's some kind of feel-good mechanism in you or something. It oozes from you, people. And other people have pointed this out to me as well, just the hate that they see in you and just in your comments and the way you put your comments. So I'm serious, Rusda2. I'm going to be praying for you. The hatred you got will destroy you. It will turn on you and destroy you, if it hasn't already. I hope you haven't gone too far. God doesn't tolerate this thing all the time. You remember in Revelations where this woman called Jezebel, he said, I gave her a space of time to repent, and she's repented not. One day, Rusda2, the hatred in you is going to cause you to cross the line, and even then you will be beyond the reach of God's grace. You are made in the image of God, but the hatred that you show in your heart has destroyed that image. I'll be praying for you. Until next time, this has been Golly saying, God bless.